Hey, welcome back to our channel again, where we help aspiring business owners to grow their business through their social media. And my name is Coach MC, and welcome back to our channel. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Like this video. So today, pag-usapan natin, paano ko nga ba binild tong business ko dito sa Canada through online and through my social media. So I'm gonna share with you how I started and how I grew as an entrepreneur here. So if you're excited to know more about that, don't forget to like this video. So my business started when I moved to Canada. So nung nag-aral ako dito, basically I started with blogging. Hindi pa uso yung YouTube during that time. And then na-busy ako sa school in my first or 2 years in Canada. And then when I started working, meron akong 2 weeks off na hindi ko alam kung anong gusto kong gawin. And then, that's where I realized na how about I try vlogging or sharing my experience how I got here to Canada as an international student. So, doon talaga nag-start yung business ko. In 2019, December, I remember my first video. Nung kinreate ko yon, talagang wala lang talaga akong magawa. And gusto ko lang din ibalik or buhayin yung vlog ko noon. Sabi ko, instead of blog, I will turn it to vlog, di ba? YouTube. So, tumagal siya from December until August 2020 when I created videos every single week yung guys. When I was working sa full-time job ko and then working towards my residency, ninonote ko yung nagiging experience ko so far. And it was very helpful dun sa mga tao talaga na pumupunta ng Canada as an international student din. Doon talaga nag-click and napansin ko na, okay, may potential ang channel ko kasi nakikita ko talaga na nag-grow siya. So after no na nakikita ko na nag-grow yung channel, that's the time I registered the business. And then dun ko na din kasi nakita na may willing naman na bumili ng product, ng services. So na-register ko yung business noong 2020 and basically yung business ko is mentorship for international students. So tinuturuan ko silang pumili ng tamang program, pumili ng tamang occupation na in demand sa Canada so that they can transition here smoothly. Yun yung main goal ng aking business. And ito yung first year na I would say na maraming setbacks. Marami akong natutunan. So ito yung year na nag-undercharge ako. I was only charging $39 per student. Grabe. And then ito din yung year na masasabi ko na ako lahat. Me, myself, and I. Ako na nagtaga-edit, ako pa yung marketing, ako pa yung admission. So, sobrang stressful talaga siya yung first year ko talaga. And then, another setback na masasabi ko was basically yung hati yung oras ko. Kasi nagpo-full-time job ako and then I'm trying to build the business, I'm trying to promote the business. It was really difficult to handle my time. Ito yung mga panahon na kulang ang mga tulog ko. So, 2020 was really difficult year for my business. Pero normal naman nangyayari yan sa isang business. Yung talagang beginning ng iyong business ay very challenging talaga. Pero 2021, dito ko na start yung first signature program ko sa international student. Ito na yung one-on-one coaching ko sa kanila. And ang dami ko rin natutunan dito sa first program ko na hindi ko na talaga gagawin. And we already shared our mistakes when we started our business. You can watch this video. Pero yun nga, yung first signature program ko, dito na talaga nag-charge na talaga ako ng tama sa mga student ko. So, dito na ako, nararamdaman ko kumikita na ako. And nung nararamdaman ko na kumikita na ako at nare-replace na ang aking full-time income, dito na ako nag-decide na mag-quit na ako ng job so that I can focus on one thing. Kasi yun yung mga isang natutunan ko pag nag-run ka ng business, na you have to focus on one thing so that you can master one skill and you can also grow your business. Ito din yung year na nag-hire na ako ng first employee, di ba? Hindi na ako nag-e-edit, may tag-e-edit na ako, hindi na rin ako yung nag-a-admin, may na rin ako for admissions. Pero, akala nung iba, pag na-quit mo na yung full-time job mo, hayahay na yung buhay mo. Hindi. Ito pa rin yung year na talagang 24/7 pa rin, nag-work pa rin ako. Kasi, alam mo yun, na ngayon full full-time ano ka na, entrepreneur, 'di ba? Ito yung go, 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 kuha ng client, kuha ng student talaga. Alam mo yun, lahat talaga ng powers mo, ng oras mo, ibubuhos mo talaga sa business mo. Kasi, ano mo yan, baby mo yan. And yung first few years talaga ng business mo, dapat talaga tutok ka. 2022, ito na talaga yung year na, oh my God, na-hit ko na talaga yung sinasabi nila, multiple six figures. Yan na talaga yung 2022. Kaya ako nakapag-grow ng team. So, nakapag-hire na ako ng mga coaches, nakapag-hire na rin ako ng tutulong sa akin sa accounting, and sobrang happy ko, guys. And I'm so grateful na nag-grow yung business ko. Pero dito din yung year na medyo stressed din ako kasi yung pag-handle ng mga employees, first time ko yun eh. Hindi ko siya naranasan in my entire life. So, dito ko talaga naramdaman na kung gaano kahirap mag-lead ng team, mag-lead ng business. Kasi ito din yung year na nag-incorporate na rin ako. And masasabi ko na ang isang business, pag nag-grow siya, grabe, ang hirap. Kaya nga, dito din yung year na sabi ko, tama ba itong mga desisyon ko sa buhay? Alam mo yon. So, kukwestiyonin mo din talaga yung mga desisyon mo sa buhay. And eto din yung year, guys, na nag-iisip na ako na, how can be more efficient? Eto na yung year na sabi ko, I need to have another source of income na hindi ako focus lang sa one-on-one coaching. So, dito na nagsimula yung idea na mag-create ng app sa mga students ko. So, naging strategic din ako this year. Mas meron akong nakikitang number and mas data-driven kami this year na sabi ko, alam mo yun, lahat itatrack ko, mga students, ang progress nila. May project management na tayo this year. And eto na nga, yung app na kinreate namin. Nag-start kaming with an idea noong 2022. I remember it was in April pa nga 2022. And now, officially, nilaunch ko na yung app, pero nasa beta stage pa kami, guys. And na-realize ko na ang pag-create ng app, hindi rin ganun kadali. Sobrang hirap na hindi basta-basta na mag-launch ka lang. Kailangan din talaga na tinest mo siyang mabuti at lahat talaga smooth and lahat talaga umaayon dun sa gusto ng mga customers mo or ng users mo. Dito ko na-realize na oh my God, ang hirap pala mag-create ng app. And so far, happy pa rin ako with my business. Nag-run na tayo for almost, I think, turning 4 years na tayo, guys, diba? And sabi nga nila, first 3 years, 70%, 80% ng business owners fail in the first 3 years. And I'm so happy and glad na nalagpasan na natin yung guys. And right now, wag kang titigil as a business owner. Hindi kasi ako tumitigil na matuto Lagi akong may innovation sa business ko. Ganun ka rin dapat. When you create a business, huwag kang mas stagnant na, okay na to, kumikita na ako dito Always look for improvements. Always have that beginner's mindset when you start a business. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, na i-share namin yung experience namin with you guys, comment below and also join our community, Business Mentors Club. You can share your experience as well and be with like-minded people. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Paalam!